Hello and welcome to Travel Beans. Today we are in Turkey and we are starting our Gulet cruise series.
Hello Bean Team! Today is a very exciting day for us because it's the first time ever the Beans have set sail on a cruise.
We are doing a Gulet cruise with Baranta Yachting and we are sailing around the Gulf of Gokova.
About 10 years ago I used to work as a travel agent and I always wanted to do a Gulet cruise, and the reason being is it's a really small, intimate version of a cruise.
For example, on this specific boat there's only 6 cabins, which means the maximum amount of people you're going to be sharing this boat experience with is 12.
Typically these type of cruises include all your food and you only have to pay extra for alcohol, and it's a very reasonably priced way to be able to see a lot of different places.
On this trip we are sharing the boat with only Turkish people, so this is actually a really nice opportunity for us to mix with the locals.
Yesterday we set sail from Bodrum and took the chance to bond with the locals, such as jumping into the, at this time of year, little bit cold water.
1, 2, 2.5, 3.
Also to help with the barbecue, and as an English person, everybody knows we can't barbecue. Like this?
No.
Okay, you go.
Like this. No, not like that.
Okay.
Like this.
What's the
You don't look very good at that, Al. The British are famous for being bad at barbecues.
We have
I can see that.
Yeah.
And finally to taste the local drinks, which I am paying for today.
This is raki
Yeah?
and this is water.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Last night we stayed in this beautiful secluded cove, and this morning we were woken up with a delicious Turkish breakfast.
We're now about to leave the cove and we're making our way to the next spot.
We've now arrived at our first stop of the day, and it is a small coastal village known as Mazur. We are going to stop here for a quick swim, but before we do that we want to show you the boat. The term Gulet refers to the style of the boat, which is an old Mediterranean fishing boat, but nowadays they're used more for tourism purposes. And although the boat is very intimate and you have a nice small group of you on the boat, it is big enough to have your own private space. There's loads of little cushiony areas and nooks and crannies to go and relax in, so you can definitely find your own private area on the boat pretty easily. So the top deck of the boat is more for relaxing and socializing. There is also the kitchen inside where all the Turkish magic happens. And then you also have 6 cabins on this boat specifically, all with their own ensuite bathrooms. And then you have the back of the boat where you can jump off and enjoy that clear blue water. I would literally love nothing more than to just jump in right now. However, here's a little secret about me that you don't know. I have no eardrum in one side. Therefore, I cannot get water in my ears, and I forgot to bring earplugs. So I'm going to have to get into this rather chilly water nice and slowly. Oh my goodness!
It's really not as cold as Emma says.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Oh,
just stopped for lunch and we have ourselves a bowl of traditional bulgur. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that at all correctly, but it's really, really good. It's really savory. They've given us some chili flakes and things to put on it, and serving it with yogurt as well, which seems to be a popular theme here in Turkey. Absolutely delicious. I'm guessing it's like bulgur wheat or barley or something.
Well, bulgur wheat would make sense if it's called bulgur.
That would make sense. Yeah, and there seems to be onions, tomatoes, a few bits and pieces in here, maybe peppers as well. Very savoury, and the yogurt makes it really refreshing as well. Being on this cruise is a really nice way for us to actually try some local foods, which there's no way we would have come across otherwise.
After having lunch, we've stopped here at Çokome. This is another beach that is popular with the local tourists. This place is really interesting to me because if you've seen a previous video, we talked about the population exchange. This is where the newly formed Turkish government forced all Greeks out of Turkey, and vice versa, the Turkish people came back. As with other places here in Turkey, this was actually a Greek village before, and they were all forced to leave in the 20s. Our captain told us that not so long ago that Turkish people did not like to be near the ocean. This is because they were nomadic by nature and they liked to go hunting for the animals more inland, which in turn meant that they basically gave away a lot of the coastal places to women because the men didn't really care about it. That now there is a lot of rich women on the coasts, including this place here.
So now we are heading over just around the corner to this cove where we will be anchoring up for the night. I'm particularly excited about dinner this evening because everyone's been pottering around all afternoon helping each other out making meze. And if you've seen previous videos, you will know that we have tried bits and bobs in different restaurants and it's always been delicious, but I am super excited to try homemade meze with locals tonight. So what is it you're making?
I'm preparing meatball.
Meatball.
Meatball, yeah.
Or kofta.
Turkish köfte.
Kofta.
Turkish köfte.
And what's inside? What kind of meat?
Lamb.
Lamb.
Lamb meat, onion, and different kind of spices. That's my secret.
Secret spices.
Secret spices,
You're like
yeah.
the Colonel KFC man.
The secret recipe.
You are not copying, huh?
We're stealing the recipe.
I want to introduce you to my new friend, which is a traditional Turkish drink called reke. Now this one is homemade by the second captain over there, and I had quite a bit of this last night and I can confirm it works. And it also doesn't make you feel too great the next day. But what is so interesting about this is what happens when you add water to it. So right now it just looks cloudy, kind of clear.
Yeah.
Doesn't look so interesting. Yeah, I guess that's quite strong. By the way,
This is how last night happened.
this is, I'm always known for going a bit generous on the pause. You taught me well. This is my teacher. So he describes it as a magic trick. I think you've already seen in earlier in the video, I think I put a clip, so you know what it looks like. But you add some water in like this.
Ooh.
And look at the magic. And then
Drink the magic.
it's got a very, very strong smell. It's kind of like aniseedy, like black licorice.
A bit like sambuca.
If you've had sambuca in England, which is a very popular drink for some reason, you will know exactly what this tastes like. More of a long version of that though, so you actually take your time when you drink it compared to sambuca. It's literally a watered down sambuca. That's the only way I could describe this.
In Turkey, we call it lion milk. Aslan sütü.
Aslan,
You know Aslan? lion?
we say this for
Aslan sütü.
It's a lion milk.
Lion milk, yeah. Yeah.
Cheers. Aslan Sütü, lion milk. Delicious.
How do I say cheers?
Şerefe.
Şerefe.
Yeah.
Şerefe.
Şerefe. Good morning. I am not a fan of that bloody lion milk, but I am a big fan of the meze. That meze was absolutely delicious last night.
My biggest problem with meze is when you feel like you're completely full and you cannot put anything else in your mouth. About 2 minutes later, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just try something else. And then I feel sick and full again.
Picking at it because it's just sat in front of you, so you have to keep eating it because it tastes good, but you really shouldn't be eating anymore. Thank you so much for watching day 1 of our cruise. If you want to see our future cruise videos, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. We will also leave a link in the description below for Baranta Yachting. Go like them, go follow them, go send them some love and say that the Bean sent you.
If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up and leave in the comments what meze are we missing out on. And finally, a very sleepy and a little bit hungover Bean's out. I'm so unnatural at everything like this. I'm an awkward human just in general anyway, but if you put me around a group of blokes. So my biggest fear is actually catching something, because if we reel something in and they expect me to do anything with it, I don't know if you've ever caught a fish, but they just flap around like crazy. Taking the hook out is the most disgusting thing I could ever imagine. I don't deserve to eat meat because I couldn't kill any of my own food.